Good morning, and welcome to our Sunday Dharma service. My name is Linda, and it's a beautiful morning to be here practicing with all of you in so much gratitude. It's a beautiful crystalline morning as well. Just so much light pouring in through where the leaves were before in the trees. And it's reminding me to go check on my favorite little moss patch in there that I watch all year long. You can see how it changes in each season, but moss is like really quiet and patient. It doesn't take up a lot of space. It's well worth checking out. So let us begin practice this morning by reading the Essential Dharmas of Daily Practice on page 11. Essential Dharmas of Daily Practice. 1. The mind is originally free from disturbance, but disturbances arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the equanimity of our true nature by letting go of disturbances. 2. The mind is originally free from delusion, but delusions arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the wisdom of our true nature by letting go of delusions. 3. The mind is originally free from wrongdoing, but wrongdoings arise in response to sensory conditions. Let us restore the precepts of our true nature by letting go of wrongdoings. 4. Let us replace disbelief, greed, laziness, and ignorance with belief, zeal, questioning, and dedication. 5. Let us turn resentment into gratitude. 6. Let us turn dependency into self-reliance. 7. Let us turn reluctance to learn into willingness to learn well. 8. Let us turn reluctance to teach into willingness to teach well. 9. Let us turn a self-serving mind into a mind that serves the good of all. Now, please stand up behind your mat and welcome Reverend Sean, who will lead us in some guided movements to wake up our bodies and energy.
Little change in plans. Reverend Sean has a little hurt back, so. All right, good morning. Let's start by centering ourselves through our breath. And we'll just breathe in, arms out, and breathe out, bringing our hands toward our danjan, lower belly. Do that 3 times. Now we'll move up to the chest area, the heart, same thing. Now overhead, a slight triangle with your hands and bring it down. Forehead, heart, danjan, as you breathe out. We'll do that 3 times. Excellent. Now let's start with our ankles, just sort of getting ready for sitting meditation. We'll put our ankles in a circle in one direction. Let's hear lots of popping, that's excellent. And the other direction. Any direction that you need. And bend the toes if that feels good. Okay, other side. Toes. Good? All right. Warm our hands a little bit, and we're going to do our knees next. Feel the energy you're creating. Hands on knees, little rub, and then knees in a circle, however you like to do that. Just remember to change direction after a while. Okay, moving up to the waist, hands on hips. We're going to move our hips in a circle. Not our torso so much, just more the hips in a circle on a flat plane. Other direction. Moving up to shoulders, elbow circles. You can start with small circles and get larger if you wish. And other direction. Great. Head, chin to chest. And do either half circles or all the way around if that feels good with your neck. Great. Shake out anything that needs shaking. A little jumping, a little kicking. Loosen it up. Okay, slow it down a little bit. We're going to do, I don't know what this is, learned it at retreat. And you kind of lift up on one side, down, up on the other. Okay. Since we're here, our feet are slightly wider than shoulder width. We'll do hands like clouds. One hand up, the other hand below. Move your torso as you watch the clouds. And when you get to one side, then you switch the other hand up. Good. Now we're going to keep going. We'll just add a little leg lift. Just like this. And then we'll just do the other side. Scooping up. Let's do two more. Okay, good. Let's do the part everybody loves. Slapping, waking up the body. Shoulders, arms, underside of the arms, other shoulder. Chest, belly, back of the legs. And belly. Breathe in and out. Thank you. Now join us in 4 bows to Dharmakaya Buddha.
With gratitude, I bow to the grace of heaven and earth, honoring the marvelous gift of nature and the universe. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of parents, ancestors, and everyone who has given me life and nurtured me. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of fellow beings, recognizing the truth of interconnectedness. With gratitude, I bow to the grace of laws, which guides us to live in harmony and create mutual well-being. Meditation is simple and easy. Please take time to find your most comfortable position on the floor or in a chair. Wiggle to release any tension and focus on the energy in your lower abdomen. This is your Danjan, the power center for your breathing. When we settle our mind and energy in our Danjan, our energy flows and protects our one focused mind. Now, bring your awareness to your tongue. Place the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. When you do this, pure and clear saliva may gather under your tongue, a delightful sign of cool energy ascending. Smile at your calm and clear spirit. If, over time, your legs ache unbearably, you may change your position very slowly and quietly. In this way, you will maintain a calm stillness and honor the silent practice of those around you. When thoughts arise, do not play with them. Simply allow them to disappear. Continue to bring your awareness back to your Danjan abiding breath. When your mind is calm, concentrated, perfectly focused, and at peace, you will rest in the realm of samadhi, deep meditation. We are grateful to sit here quietly together, finding the still point within. In meditation, may our ever calm, ever bright spirit be with us.
Page 4. 영주. 전지여기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정 전지연기 하심정 만사여의 하심정 전지여와 동일체 아여 전지 동심정.
Palms together. Prayer for world peace. Grace of heaven and earth, grace of parents, grace of fellow beings, grace of laws. O Dharmakaya Buddha, fourfold grace, may we take refuge in Dharma and be filled with compassion and wisdom. May we transform delusion into wisdom, greed into generosity, resentment into gratitude, discord into harmony, and hatred into compassion. May all nations grow and benefit mutually. May the strong help the weak, and may the weak learn and evolve according to Dharma. May all those who have died from world conflicts and disasters be delivered through all obstacles and be at rest. May there be peace throughout the world, and may all beings enjoy tranquility and happiness, living in their original true nature. This we pray with our whole hearts. 원합니다. 원합니다. 간절히 간절히 원합니다. 내 손길 닿는 곳 내 발길 머무는 곳 내 음성 나래치는 곳 내 마음 향하는 곳마다 우리 모두 다 함께 우리 모두 다 함께 Sangbu Jeju Inyani Dwe Azida.
I wish and pray, sincerely and truly, where my hands touch the world, where my feet walk on the ground, where my voice echoes through the hills, and in all realms where my heart and mind reach, that we all together share our true affinity for attaining great enlightenment and for helping all living beings.
This morning, Reverend Won Gong is going to share her reflections about our North Carolina temple community in a Dharma talk entitled A 2-Decade Journey. Let us now warmly welcome Reverend Won Gong.
It was 22 winters ago when I packed my belongings into an old rattling Mazda and arrived at a real estate office in Raleigh, North Carolina. The weather was cold and wet, yet my heart fluttered with excitement as my long-held dreams and aspirations blended with a spirit of adventure. From the very beginning, things were not easy. The rental house that I was supposed to move into was not ready. So I had to spend the first 2 nights at Motel 6. Even though the rental house was still in disrepair, I moved in anyway. A window was broken and the heater did not work. Yet my heart was happy in my new home. Soon after, I started meditation gatherings at a small office and other temporary places. 2 years later, we found our current location here in Chapel Hill. The years sped by. We just celebrated our 20th anniversary with the warm support of our head Dharma master, Venerable Chuksanim, and many ordained and lay temple members. It feels as if I can now take a few breaths and reflect on two questions. What is the significance of this 20-year journey? What does this experience indicate about my own life journey? Personally, I don't feel like I've done anything particularly grand. I simply try to do my best each day with the work at hand. When conflicts and challenges arose, I tried to meet them with sincerity and eventually with gratitude. But those challenges humbled me and cracked my ego shell. Through my own mistakes, trial and error, I gradually adapted to Western ways, and I am still learning. Over the years, I have invited temple caretakers and friends to help create short and long-term visions for our Sangha. I have also tried to listen to feedback about temple programs and services, striving not to be trapped in my own way of thinking or doing. This is an ongoing effort to stay awake and aware. Within the long yet fleeting history of these 20 years lie countless stories and connections. Here are some stories and memories among the thousands. Full house. When we studied meditation and Dharma gatherings in the Kyomunim residence in 2005, the living room soon filled up. There were families who said, "I feel guilty bringing my entire family and taking up too much space." I thought, what a wonderful problem. Before the Dharma Hall was built, we had the year-end letting go ceremony in the residence. It was crowded throughout the foyer, the living room, and the tea room. I was surprised that so many people could gather peacefully in such a confined space. After the candlelight service, we held a karma burning ceremony outside on the cold gravel. Bazaar. In order to raise funds for the Dharma Hall building, we collected used clothing, books, and many household items for a yard sale. While sorting things in the garage, I was almost buried by clothes. During the yard sale, due to the heavy weight, the clothing racks fell down several times. Watching me running around here, there, and everywhere, a temple member asked me, "How much do you make from all these?" "About $1,000. The member said, "It's just so much preparation and hard work. Why don't I just donate some money so that you can relax?" What he said made me ponder, but I chose to continue this event every year because a sense of a community is created through collective and hard work. Over the years, this yard sale has become the temple bazaar with the nifty handmade items and ginger tea. And that has now evolved into an open house every spring and fall with music, mini classes, tea ceremonies, and much more. Anyone been into our open house? Mind gardening. Years ago, late autumn, a young man stopped by and expressed his concern about all the tangled thoughts and worries in his mind. He asked if we could talk about that. I happened to be gardening, trimming dead branches and clearing out withered plants. So I invited him to give me a hand with the gardening first, and then we could talk about what was troubling him. He gladly joined in. After an hour of working side by side, I said, "Thank you for your help. Now, what were the problems you wanted to talk about?" He replied, "Well, after gardening, I totally forgot about my problems." Thanks to the generous help of many like him, today we enjoy our lovely temple grounds, which invite us to declutter worries and quiet inner chatter. My first retreat. In spring of 2007, Michael 형사님 was driving me to the Southern Dharma Retreat Center. I was very nervous because I would be totally new there and did not know most of the participants. Plus, I had never led an overnight retreat before. I worried whether people would understand my English or if I would understand them. Even though my heart was pounding, I was stunned by the beauty of North Carolina's West Mountains. They reminded me of the mountains around my hometown in Korea. When the retreat was over, I was so relieved and happy. And I noticed a tiny sprout of confidence about leading retreats beginning to emerge. Year by year, my confidence grew. I've now come to enjoy how every retreat unfolds in its own special way. Sometimes I'm surprised by my own creativity. I love how I've now come to guide retreats, not unlike the conductor of an orchestra. Pandemic. During the COVID pandemic, we meditated online. As a courtesy, everyone on Zoom was muted, so we wouldn't hear the usual sounds of coughing or movement. I remember that in all that still silence, I experienced some of my deepest meditations. For the live streaming service, even though there were just 3 of us in the meditation hall, Reverend Ginger, Nick, and myself, we used the whole space as a studio. This hall was filled with the cables and other recording equipment. We enjoyed the freedom to be creative with the camera angles and different backgrounds. Sometimes we streamed right from the center of the Dharma hall, at other times from the corners. We arranged flowers in front of the microphones to conceal them. Many friends who practiced at home during the pandemic appreciated these artfully placed flowers. While the shutdown lasted, we tried to connect with the children by using puppets. Anyone remember this friend? Pong Pong. When we finally resumed in-person meditation for children, 2 little Buddhas, Bodhi and Crass, showed up. Where are you, Bodhi and Crass? Would you stand up, please? Yeah. They are much younger then. We are still wearing masks, even though we met outdoors. We did not even dare to think about giving the children the snacks they love. With a strict social distance and silence, Bodhi and Crass followed me to the garden for mindful walking and Qi Gong. At the end of the session, we stood far away from each other to bow and say goodbye. Then, in the gravel parking lot, Bodhi knelt down on the ground and offered me a full prostration bow. And soon Christ did the same thing. I deeply sensed that these two children were moved to do so out of genuine gratitude. For me, that was an unforgettably touching moment. 교화단. In our temple, we have a group of friends called 교화단. This group is comprised of temple practitioners who have received Dharma names. Each year, the size of this group grows, and each year, this group holds a retreat the first weekend in February. The energy of a 교화단 retreat is palpably joyful and profound. In this retreat, I feel relaxed and at ease. Without much preparation, we just sink into long, deep chanting, silent stillness, and mindful eating. Even the silly, goofy times seem to turn into Dharma. Over the past 2 decades, each of you holds a space in my memory with the stories that warm my heart. These memories and stories fill the container of this temple's journey. All these experiences, whether they are joyful, grateful, frustrating, or fulfilling, have come together to form one great bouquet of thankfulness. See, the leaves agree. Leaves dance like flowers now. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all the 교모님s who have joined me on various chapters of this journey. I am grateful to temple friends who were with us in the early days, and I'm grateful to those who continue to walk with us right now. What a blessing to find myself in this rich field of Dharma propagation. Whenever we offer various spiritual programs, there has been robust response from this community. How inspiring to see ongoing growth and transformation within myself and within so many of you. Thank you for letting us witness together the truth of cause and effect over 2 decades. Speaking of this truth, I'd like to honor our Raleigh Temple community with a final story. From the time the Raleigh Temple settled in its current location, there were discouraging moments. I wondered if we are spreading ourselves too thin, as we could spend only so much time and energy away from Chapel Hill. In spite of challenges, I've never lost faith that the Sangha community in Raleigh is setting strong roots and growing and blooming through nurturing energy. Over time, consistency and steadiness have won over doubts and uncertainty. Watching the beautiful unfolding journey of our Raleigh Temple, I'm assured again and again that the truth of cause and effect never fails. Looking forward, I hope our North Carolina temples remain places where members and friends continue to take great initiative in their practice and Dharma work. By supporting one another on our individual and collective journeys, let us keep creating lasting and meaningful memories. So, what does this 2-decade experience tell me about my own life journey? I think I can say my dreams came true. My dreams are still coming true. For 2 decades, Won Buddhism in North Carolina has quietly taken roots and steadily blossomed. What began as a small seed of aspiration has grown into a vibrant community of practice, compassion, and shared awakening. Along the way, countless hands and hearts have shaped this journey through meditation, service, study, and simple acts of kindness. As we look back with gratitude, we also look forward with a renewed resolve to continue cultivating clarity, peace, and benevolence, offering a bright Dharma light to our wider community for many years to come. These 20 years simply remind me that all things are indeed creations of the mind. Through the power of mind, miracles happen. With a heartfelt gratitude in this season of Thanksgiving, I humbly bow.
Thank you, Reverend Won Gong. How lucky we are that somebody didn't do much to start all of this, as she said. How lucky we are that Won Gong came here 22 years ago and had the courage and spirit to start this congregation and to do something that no one had ever done before. And so I want to thank her again and just give my appreciation for how much this temple has grown and how important it's been to me and to many that I share it with. Now let us quietly reflect on what Reverend Won Gong has shared with us. Now, friends at home, you're invited to post your reflections in the live chat. We really appreciate learning about your thoughts, questions, and takeaways. Friends here in the Dharma Hall, please pair up in small groups and share your thoughts and takeaways with each other.
Thank you, everyone, for Thank you all for practicing with us this morning. Lots of conversation, and please continue in the foyer or outside and enjoy the gardens today. Every morning at 6:30 a.m. at the Chapel Hill Temple, we welcome you to come and join us for early morning meditation. It's a beautiful way to start the day.
And this afternoon, just like every Sunday at 4 p.m., we hold a meditation services at the Raleigh Temple. Today, the children will enjoy our outdoor meditation while parents get to practice inside. And this is a special opportunity for our children who are living near the North Raleigh Temple. So join us if you can.
And our Thursday Dharma study groups continue. We're at 10 a.m. on Thursday mornings in person here at the residence, or at 7 p.m. on Zoom so everyone can join. And you can drop in anytime. We read a new verse each week, so just join in any point in time. And the Dharma passage this week will be verse 12 from chapter 7 of the Red Book. And it says, "When the founding master returned to Hogne Hermitage from Yongsan, he said to a disciple, 'When I was returning here on a steamship, I noticed how deep and vast the water in the sea. So I measured every gallon of that water and counted every fish in it. Do you perchance know how many there were?' That person could not guess the true meaning of his words." So if you want to learn more, come on Thursday.
I've already been doing my calculations. I'm going to be ready. Our teens will gather on the first Saturday afternoon in December at the Chapel Hill Temple for a fun end-of-year party with meditation, Korean board games, yazo tea, and snacks as they welcome 2026 and gently let go of 2025. So please remind your teens to sign up on our website.
And save the date, our special spiritual Thanksgiving service and community potluck will be held on the last Sunday of November here at the Chapel Hill Temple. As always, we gather to honor our departed loved ones, so please feel free to bring photos of your ancestors, family members, pets, and anyone who has held a special place in your heart. Children are also warmly invited to attend.
And in celebration of our 20th anniversary that Reverend Won just talked about, we've created this beautiful photo book, and it highlights the memories and the moments from Won Buddhism of North Carolina. And if you haven't received one, you can please feel free to pick one up, and then there's copies out in the foyer on the table. And we are just say donations are warmly welcome to offset the cost of printing. Thank you.
We have 3 children in this group today. Jonathan, are you still here? Jonathan, Bodhi Cress. And then who is there? 이름이 뭐지? Joseph?
Jonas.
Jonas, welcome back. I haven't seen you for a long time. So we have four 4 boys meditating long time together. I mean, whole 1 hour, 20 minutes. Well, give them big applause. They did a great job. Next Sunday, in the Chapel Hill residence, we have a children program. And children, please remind Reverend Shan and me to give you some snack. We love to give snacks to our children. Let us sing a morning prayer song to bless one another, page 13. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. I begin a new day in your presence. Today full of health and with peace of mind. May I walk along the path of the Buddha. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. I begin a new day with your grace. Today gratefully and with gentle words, may I live in harmony with all those I meet. Dhammakaya Buddha, fourfold grace. I begin a new day with compassion. Today making the world a more loving place. May I do all that I can for one world. Let us open our arms, raising up. Feel the nice stretch of our back. And then stretch our hands, fingers even higher towards autumn, bright sunlight. And then join our palms together above our head and feel even more stretched back. And relax softly, bringing down our palms through our forehead, heart, feel our palms connected. Feel the centered, calm energy within. Let us breathe there. Many blessings to our week ahead. Every step, every mile, may we connect with the beauty of grace all around us, especially when we feel challenged. May we pause and know that we are not alone, we are together. Thank you, dear friends. 감사합니다. 감사합니다. And let us wave our hands to our friends who joined us online. And thank you.